Hi, Dr. Cash here. Hey, you know what? As I'm getting older, I'm putting a project together. This is the building of a Bedslide. So online you will see on YouTube there are many products out there, but they're kind of pricey. About $1,200 for a real simple one to a heavy duty one at about 3,500 bucks, and so they're kind of pricey. Some of them are pretty heavy, maybe 400 pounds, and so I don't want to spend that kind of money, as well as I don't really have that use for it. No, I think those heavy duty ones are for people who are contractors and have super heavy tools, and me, just trips to Costco, buy some heavy water bottles and stuff like that, and then go up in the mountain with some skis and stuff that just throw it. But I don't want to climb all the way up into the bed to place those. So you pour out this bed, a slide, and then you load your stuff and then you push it over there. The idea is that you have two boards, one sitting on top of the other, and in between, some people use tracks, and then for my build, I looked all over. The cheapest and kind of practical one is use transfer bearing balls. I ordered like 100 half-inch. No, actually, if it's 5/8, half-inch seems to be a little bit tiny. So 100 of them for like $50 from Amazon, and then I nailed it to the bottom boards, and then the top one will slide over it to move the boards up and down. It's kind of noisy, but it works. So one board sliding on top of the other, and then on the side, I have these channels, the C channels. Again, these are not my design. I watch a whole bunch of videos and I copy it from the designs. I don't know who did it originally, but this is a not original design. But the side C channels here basically take a 4-inch boards, maybe 3.5-inch boards, and then you nail gun it to the side of your bottom board, and then on top of it you use a more narrow boards to create this top piece. I glued two pieces together and nailed it down nice and strong with glue and nail gun. Yes, you can use a screw if you don't have a nail gun, but you can screw it down there as well. But it seems like it's much stronger with a nail gun, because you can load up tens of those nail guns and super glue in it, and wood glue on it, and it will be super strong. And then in the middle of it, I create this bed divider using this leftover wood to and then put a spring-loaded latch on it, so if I break hard, it doesn't slide over or something. But this will divide the bed. It's about 20-inch deep, so that I can put buckets and other groceries in the back here, so it doesn't roll all the back to the back of the trunk. And this will serve another purpose, which I'll show you a little bit later on as well. So as this a design that I added on, it's functional, and it looked kind of bulky, but it seems to work for me. You may modify your design in whatever ways you like. I also put these D rings on top of the channels that if you need to tie some stuff, you can tie it, secure your stuff. And then for the wood, I went ahead and went to Home Depot, bought a gallon of deck over patio or deck paint, which has the most coarse texture, so that it's waterproof and also very coarse, which matched the bedspread of my truck, which I thought that was pretty awesome. There we go, some action here. You pull it out. It's noisy. It's pretty loud of all those bearing balls rolling. Um, just to let you know. But it rolls out pretty good. One thing I found out about this rolling business is that if you have a real nice piece of birch wood, and you load up with a couple 100 pounds, you roll on those balls, and the balls will create a dent on the top board on that softer birch plywood. So I went ahead, and to solve that issue, I went and bought a ultra high density molecular plastic weight piece of plastic and glue it. Actually, you can't really glue it, but I nailed it to the bottom of the top board to create a very hard surface but slippery surface. I don't know if this will work. Uh, I noticed that in the real hot days, the plastic tend to get, I think it expands and becomes softer. So it kind of sag a little bit. I'll see if I may have to change the design a little bit down the road, but for now it works. I'd tacked it in with a whole bunch of nails. Now this piece is the bed divider that I uh, added on, and if you're loading something real heavy, you don't want your board to be sagging too much at the bed of your truck. And so anyways, I created this little contractures here, which will provide a lifted area where if you pull the board out, it will keep the board pretty level, and it doesn't bend too much. Okay, I know that there are some heavy duty bed slide that can take up to like 1,000, or I think some people claim 2,000 pounds right straight out, but those are heavy duty, made out of steel or super heavy aluminum. That some of those things system can weigh up to 400 pounds, which I don't want that kind of weight on my truck. I'm not a contractor. So anyways, this is probably about maybe like 175 pounds. After you add on these hardwares and stuff, you can lift by yourself, but it be kind of heavy. It's good to have another person to help you out if we need to take it out completely. Okay, so this is completely, you can completely remove this if you need to, which is one of the things that I like about it is, oh yeah, in the back here, you see that blue oval there, from my old truck. I took it out because I removed it before I sold it, because I had another logo in its place. Kept it, and now I'm just basically put it there just to make it look decent. And actually, I kind of like it because it seems like it looks nice. Okay, now you see those bearing balls? Those are many of them. There's probably like, I don't know, 80 of them under the boards there, and you basically just nail it down to the bottom board, on top of the bottom boards. And so to create, some people do it in straight line. I just randomly space them out, and seem to work pretty well. I try to do that to distribute the weight equally. Another view from the side looks pretty good. Put the handle right there. Bought from Amazon. I think it's like $20 or something. Heavy duty looking. Good grab. And all those D rings on the side that you can tie, and having that little platform under it with those transfer at the tail right there. It allows you to continue to have rolling actions, and it lifts it up a little bit there too for support, so you don't bend your board too much. Okay. Let me see. There you go. That's another view. That's a bed divider that I locked it with a latch that is spring loaded, and it's pretty pretty strong. Keep things rolling towards the front of the vehicle. Allows grocery shoppings and things like that you don't need the whole bed. So that surface serve as a bed divider along with another platform that you can extend the rolling action of the board. Um, and so hopefully this help. Drop me any question if you have. And the cost of this design is probably about $400. But if I would do it again, I would probably use a cheaper board to save you about 50%. So um, Home Depot sells these boards for like $60 a piece now. Just get a regular one. You don't need a real fancy birch, super smooth surface, just because you're gonna paint over it anyways, and put the carpet on over it, and then you can also get the carpet for about $50 from Home Depot. Provides a nice, a little bit more finished surface to it. To the top, and it just makes your vehicle looks a little bit better. And then all the hardwares, the D-rings, the latch, everything's probably about $400. So anyways, I hope this helped. There are so many different builds online on YouTube. Watch a few of them, and hopefully you'll get inspired and can build a cheaper, usable, practical, removable bed slide. If you have any question, drop in the comment section. I'll be certainly more than happy to answer. If you have specific questions about how certain things that you saw in there are done, drop a question. I'll be more than happy to answer. So good luck with your build. Have fun and save your back. As we get older, gotta be careful. Don't want to slip out of the tailgate right there. Don't want to keep bending your back and hurt your back. And so play smart. And hopefully your design will save your back and save the inconvenience of having heavy lifting and loading and unloading and all of these things. And so good luck, have fun, enjoyed, modify to however you like. If you like some of the things that I do, I'm not quite sure how it's done. Drop me a comment. I'm happy to answer. Have a good one and happy builds. Take care. Bye.